Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Lovely to see so many people here for the bandstand session. Some of you who've been before will notice that the setup is slightly different to usual, and that's because it appears there's been some quite serious vandalism on the bandstand to do with the electrics, and we needed an electric supply. So I'd really like to thank everybody at Core Music, John and Dave Ainsley for sorting this out at a minute's notice, because this only happened on Friday night. So we need a big round of applause for them for pulling this off. And also to the musicians who've been fantastically accommodating, because normally we're a slick operation on the bandstand, off the bandstand. So please be patient with the turnarounds, because it's a bit more complicated. But we are here and we're not going anywhere. So whoever did it, it didn't work. So welcome to the bandstand session. These sessions are funded by Hexham Town Council, and I am a town councillor, and we work in partnership with Core Music in terms of putting the musicians on. I'd like you to know that all these concerts are free, but the musicians are paid, which is really important. And I'd really like to thank Hexham TV, who are here every time and do sterling work in publicising the music of the bands and also what we're trying to do. So the sun is out and we want you all to have a lovely time. If anybody has not brought a picnic or needs a drink, there are 3 outlets very close in the park. One is the Abbey Tea Rooms, one is the deli at number 4, and also the Beaumont will do takeaway stuff, but obviously there's other things open in the town. What we are going on, the bandstand sessions are happening up to and including the 28th of August, so please put it in your diary for every Sunday 12 till 2. So I would like to introduce our first act, who are Lander Mason and Dark Sky Voices. Now, Dark Sky Voices and Lander Mason have recently been on BBC Breakfast on Jubilee Day, are at the Northumberland County Show, at the Queen's Hall, and also at Newcastle City Library. So they have been performing locally and nationally, and they're here for us today. So I give you Lander Mason and Dark Sky Voices. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dark Sky Voices aren't here yet, but I'm sure they'll be along later. Fiona and I would just like to do 3 instrumentals to just get you warmed up a bit, because there's going to be a lot of singing this afternoon, so we thought a couple of instrumentals would be nice the way to start the day. So we're going to start with a guitar and saxophone jig. Hello? Yes, you're on. That was a little bit fast, Fiona tells me.
I've got my microphone in a precarious position, so I'm doing as little talking as possible. Actually, I'm just trying to save my breath because of all the blowing. That was aptly named. No, it's okay, Dave. I'd rather do it like this because of what's about to happen next. That was aptly named the whistle jig, and the first one, as Paul said, was the saxophone jig. Two very, very different pieces. Okay, we're going to carry on with another jig, but it's more of a stompy jig, this one, and it's called the Bellingham Stomp, which features the Highland whistle and the guitar. And Paul and I have come down from Bellingham today. For people who aren't familiar with us, we organise a little festival in September up there, which is coming up in just a couple of months' time. We have some flyers which you're welcome to take home with you, and we'll be performing along with the choir. And yeah, it's a real happening place to be, is Bellingham, so this should get you in the mood for, well, any festival that you're going to. Hope you enjoy it. Come to Bellingham, September 15th. Thank you very much. It's really, really brilliant to see so many people out enjoying themselves, hopefully. But just out is good. That's a good start. Here come my fantastic choir, Dark Sky Voices. Give them a big round of applause. Okay, so we're going to do a few pieces first without the piano, what we call a cappella, and then we will mix it up a little bit. So, and then bring Paul back on a little bit later on. Okay, so hope you enjoy this.
We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now, it is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now, it is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now, it is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love.
So that's a beautiful three-part harmony song written by Carisha Longacre, who goes out, she's an American songwriter, but she goes out in a duo called Marmoos. You might want to check them out. Lovely song. We're going to follow that by a song I've written, very simple little thing called The Gospel Round.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Make time for family. Make some time for friends. Make time for enemies. You'll be reaping the reward in the end. Make time for family. Make some time for friends. Make time for enemies. You'll be reaping the reward in the end. Make time for family. Make some for friends. Make time for enemies. Reaping the reward in the end. And you'll be reaping the reward in the end. And you'll be reaping the reward in the end. Make time for family. Make some time for friends. Make time for enemies. Reaping the reward in the end. And you'll be reaping the reward in the end. And you'll be reaping the reward in the end. And you'll be reaping the reward in the end.
Thank you very much. Okay, and we're going to move into Scotland territory now. We're going to sing you, yes, I reiterate, sing you Strathspey and Two Reels, which were supposed to be really played on instruments in the Highlands and Islands, but we're going to sing them for you. It's called Mari's Wedding.
Not to banish care with after. Here's a help to marry. Not to banish care with after. Here's a help to marry. Dancing at the clackening for Mary leads the pot to China. Dancing at the clackening for dollars went to marry. Not to banish care with laughter. Here's a help to marry. Heel and toe, now let us go a dancing all at Mary's wedding. Toe and heel, we dance a reel and dollars went to marry. Now to banish care with laughter. Here's a help to marry. Mac a feet and the cattle round Loch of Oran. Mac a feet and the cattle round Loch of Oran. Mac a feet and the cattle round Loch of Oran. Here and there and everywhere the cows are in the corn. Mac a feet and the cattle round Loch of Oran. Mac a feet and the cattle round Loch of Oran. Mac a feet and the cattle round Loch of Oran. Here and there and everywhere the cows are in the corn. Waiting at the shieling o' very Macree. Looking from the shieling o' far away to sea. Home come the bonny boats, very Macree. And home come the bonny lads in day and no and he. Waiting at the shieling o' very Macree. Looking from the shieling o' far away to sea. Home come the bonny boats, very Macree. And home come the bonny lads in day and no and he.
This one needs very little introduction, and please feel free to join in if you know it.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up, around it down, blow me bully boys blow. Ha! Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore, when down on her right the paw. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her. She dived down below. Huh! Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us tea and rum. One day we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no well was freed. The captain's mind was not agreed, but he belonged to the whaleman's fleet. He took that ship in tow. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Ha! Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. The line was cut, the whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. And he let that whale go. Huh! Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us tea and rum. One day we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Hey, thank you very much. That was the Weller Man, for people who maybe weren't familiar with that one. Okay, New Zealand song. I want to say a folk song. It's not a folk song. It's a song about the sea. It's a bit different. Okay, we're going to do another kind of big favourite, hopefully. I'm sure you'll all recognise this one. It's the African American spiritual Down by the Riverside. Yeah? Anyone know this? You're very quiet out there. Okay, hope you enjoy this one. And we're going to have Jane and Rachel singing the first verse. The choir will join in a bit later. And I do apologise because I forgot to say a big well done to Claire for singing the solo in Gospel Round. Let's give Claire a big round of applause. And keep clapping for Anna and Kate, who took the lead in the Weller Man. Down by the Riverside. So we've come to the last one before we bring back Paul, and this one is another jazzy number, and I've been doing this actually with several choirs, and every time I've sort of mentioned the name of it, nobody's really heard of it, but maybe it's to do with an age thing. I grew up with lots of jazz in the house, and in fact I played this with my dad when we were jamming when I was a kid, but I don't think any of this choir had known this before I introduced it to them, but they do now, because we've sung it lots of times. And it's the Basin Street Blues. It's from New Orleans.
Won't you come along with me to the Mississippi? We'll take the boat to the land of dreams. Skip down the river down to New You know what I mean? Glad to be, yes sirree, where welcome's free. Dear to be where I can lose my Basin Street blues. We'll take the road to the land of dreams. My Basin Street blues, yeah.
Hello, welcome to the second half of today's bandstand sessions. Thank you so much for staying, and also thank you for coming if you've only just arrived. So I would like you please to give a warm welcome to the Heather Ferrier trio. So Heather comes from Stockport, but never mind, and she came to Newcastle to go to university and liked it so much that she stayed. So this is their first gig as a trio. So we support you in this, we welcome that. The bandstand sessions is really important in promoting new and experienced and old musicians like myself. But Heather released a solo EP this April, so have a look out for that. And so we've got Alistair on guitar, Adam on drums, Heather on piano accordion. And please put your hands together for the Heather Ferrier trio. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Hi everyone. Oh, it's lovely to be here. It's such a nice day. I'm quite glad we're in the shade, to be honest. Otherwise, I think I'd be melting by now. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. Can we give it up to the Lander Mason, who were amazing in the first half? Yeah, this is our first gig, which is really exciting. So we're going to carry on with a single that I released last year called Circles. Thanks very much. The next one we're going to do is one about cake. It's about my favourite cake. Did I just hear a whoop for cake? Yeah, cake. Yes, this next one's called Lemon Drizzle. And then the one after that is a tune that I wrote, which I'd forgotten the name about for ages. Coming up to the gig, I was like, I actually just can't remember what I've named this tune. And I realised its name is, the thing about that is, it's just one of my favourite things to say. The thing about that is that this, that and the other thing happened. And the thing about that is that, so just one of my favourite things to say. So this is Lemon Drizzle.